All right, over to Edo State, where the former deputy governor Obaseki, Godwin Obaseki, Philip Shaibu himself, said that Okpebholo has done what they could not do in 8 years. I wonder if we should take the man's voice serious, because Jesus Christ said that Reuben, he said you're unstable. So like the wind, he said you can't stand. He's the one Oshomole brought him up in politics, gave him position, started from the State House of Assembly, moved to the Federal
House of Representatives,
dumped Oshomole, made sure that they expelled Oshomole from the party, from the base. That one disqualified him from being the national chairman of APC. And he got embattled with his governor, and now
went back to beg
the same Oshomole. Now he's back to APC. And of course, they helped him get back. And he's on his feet. He was on channels on It's All Right. Now he's saying that Okpebholo is doing fantastically well. Should we take that man serious, really?
Should we take Nigerian politicians seriously? Not Shuaibu alone. Fine, may have told us not too long. I think just last month, or was it early this month?
Early this month.
Fine. So what do you want to know about these people again? Unstable people. Hungry thieves. I put it this way, because no matter how exposed, how rich Nigerian politicians are, they want more Oliver Twist. You see, if I served under you in this studio, for instance, today, and God forbid, during our tenure, our success recorded compared to the next person that come on board is nothing to be compared. I won't be the one that will come out simply because I was not the one that heard it and start condemning us that way.
But you know, there were a lot of infighting between Obaseki and Shaibu. Dirty fights.
No, the dirty fight was because Shuaibu wanted to become governor by all means, at all costs, and Obaseki,
which is his constitutional right. There's nothing stopping him from being governor.
When you say constitutional right, I'm not from Edo State. I know you're from Edo State.
Yes,
but remember that one of the arguments that came on, they didn't say he was not competent. They didn't say he will not be able to lead. What they said was that the governorship that was just finishing is from your side. The one before the Oshomole and the Shuaibu are from the same place.
Yeah, Oshomole finished 8 years ago. Basakina ruled another 8 years. But don't forget, these are democratic practice. It's man that made it that let it be senatorial.
Now, when man tried to make it that way, and man did not argue that because of their personal interest at that time, then they should respect it. Men should be men of honor. You don't say 18 today because it favors you today, then tomorrow when it's against your interest, you say, no, it shouldn't be so. At the time you said it, it was against someone's interest. So you should be honorable to be a political leader. It should be honorable to be someone that will lead people. That's how it should be. Now, coming to say that the present governor's achievement is that, I think it's personal opinion. But to me, it's nothing compared to the expectation of the Edo people and the Nigerians.
But the former governor, irrespective of the fact that I'm from Edo State, former governor, what we mostly saw was memorandum. There were no physical things on ground for us to see that he did something. But we don't know. 3 months into his administration, or 4 months we call it, now there's some physical implementation of these memorandums. Or rather, physical manifestation of developmental stuff, governance.
Of governance,
you know, so but we didn't see that during the time of Shaibu and Obaseki. Yes.
And then Shaibu was a very powerful force.
Yes.
In the first term.
You know, he was a student leader. He was a Nantes president also.
Shaibu is my boss. I was his barber for a very long time. If I see him today, I will still greet him comrade. Forget the fact that he's a comrade. Very powerful politician, right from Unijos. To a little extent, I know his history. I respect him. I respect his ideas. I respect his opinion. But what I'm not very comfortable with is the praises of this present governor, whom he was supposed to be the governor, not even this. Eventually, because he was being denied in his party, he decided to dump them and join these people and begin to sing praises. Well, if truly what they have in Edo State today, and you know he says something again that gladdens my heart, that we should always pray for people in leadership, our leaders. and we should not be fighting them if there's no basis. Because what he said, one of the reasons he gave that made this government to be achieving more is the fact that the presidency now, they are romancing with the state government. So I think when they bring proposal or request, they don't drag it. It's not lengthy, lengthy dragging here and there, and they just approve for them. So it makes things to be moving fast for this administration. But the question is this: when he was deputy governor, why didn't he move motions?
There was nothing much he could do. It was just a deputy governor.
The first term, I want to strongly believe that Shuaibu was more powerful than the governor. He was more active than the governor.
Because both of them were fighting Oshomole.
And
they were fighting.
Governor needed Shuaibu. Shuaibu was more of a politician than the governor in the first tenure.
No, Shuaibu has done political stuff before. Do you understand? Prior to this time.
And the governor
and also, his name has been mentioned in sensitive quarter that he uses a lot of talk that is the Baba of violence.
Well, I don't know.
The Edo State, the Oba of Benin mentioned it.
No, that is your state. I don't know much about that.
Okay.
He has not ever come to my shop, neither have I ever gone to Babylon and see talks and violence. I've always, anytime, in fact, if you come into Babylon, I'm very happy because I know I'll end up getting something very reasonable. You understand? So that I don't know. That I won't discuss. But what I know is this, that the first term, their first 4 years in office, he had chances of, whatever he told the governor then, the governor did. He was even believed that he guided the governor with ideas and
of how to deal with Oshomole.
I don't know how to govern the state.
No, how to deal with Oshomole.
So he should also accept blames for their failure, not just pushing it to the governor. Anyway, he accepted that their tenure, their 8 years, cannot be compared to this guy's present few months. But the question is this: what effort did he put into that 8 years that the governor disagreed with him? That is number one. Number two, if democracy we are practicing in Nigeria today is the type that is supposed to be practiced in a sane society, what were the State House of Assembly doing in a state where for 8 years there was no achievement?
Well, let's leave that of the legislature because Obaseki in his own way was like a feudal lord. There was a time in 4 years the assembly only had about 5 or 6 people thereabout.
Just like Rivers State.
Just like Rivers State. So they didn't start it in Rivers State.
Okay.
One of the first people that started it was Governor Godwin Obaseki. Well, are we trying to say that on the long run, Shaibu is trying to buy time or buy favor from the governor by this statement?
No, not from the governor alone. He's trying to make the Edo people like him more than he's actually liked by. He can't be liked by all. Shuaibu is ambitious. If there was anything he wanted in life was to become the next governor, the present governor of Edo State. If not for the fight that his party and his principal, the governor, gave him, I do not see what would have stopped Philip Shuaibu. And he's a very smart fellow. So instead of just remaining reluctant like that or fighting this present administration, Shuaibu gave them all his campaign vehicles, his campaign offices, when he realized that he can no longer stand as a candidate in PDP.
In fact, he had a slogan of phone, that means he's finished.
He gave them everything, support. In fact, he's one of the factors that made this guy to succeed in Edo State. So what else? I think maybe there was an agreement, I don't know. But whichever way, the way it is going, if this guy is able to achieve very well, and as Shaibu is singing his praise and giving him ideas and support, after 4 years or after 8 years, what else do you think?
Okay, so Shaibu tried to put himself in the limelight for the next 8 years. Like my colleague said, his ambition is to be the governor of Edo State. We'll see how that plays out. We'll be monitoring it from this desk. Still on News Insight. We'll be right back.